Greetings, mobile delegates. I'm Ashley Esqueda, and it's time for your Mobile Nation's Monday Brief, where I bring you the best of CrackBerry, Android Central, WebOSNation, Windows Phone Central, and iMore. It's been a busy week in tech, so let's jump in. iMore reported last week that Apple announced their Worldwide Developer Conference will take place from June 11th through the 15th in beautiful San Francisco, California. It's doubtful we'll see the newest iPhone since it's taken up fall as its new announcement time, but we will likely see some iOS 6 and maybe some iCloud expansion too. Tickets are almost double the price of iOS, coming in at a whopping $1,600. If you're saving up your couch change, well, don't bother, because tickets sold out within 2 hours of going on sale, leaving many a West Coast Apple fanboy and poorer iOS fans like yours truly weeping tears of sadness. I guess the only thing you Apple fans can console yourselves with is the fact that Apple made $11.6 billion in profit last quarter. Billion with a B. CrackBerry.com is hard at work prepping for BlackBerry World, which is this week in Orlando, Florida. They're asking what you're looking forward to, and answers from the CrackBerry Nation range from pictures with Kevin to plain old hope. One thing you will not be seeing there, though, is a new piece of hardware. It looks like RIM's focus this week will be on BB10, so if you've got your hopes up for a BlackBerry 10 device announcement, you'll probably leave a little bit disappointed. That's okay though, because we're still going to get some ooey gooey goodness about BB10's future. And don't forget, attendees will get that coveted BB10 Alpha developer device. Stay tuned to CrackBerry.com this week for all the best BlackBerry World info. The Samsung Galaxy S3 announcement is swiftly approaching, with Unpacked happening this week in foggy London town. And if you're not sure what to expect from their newest phone, Android Central has you completely covered with comprehensive coverage of the coveted cell phone. Alliteration aside, Android Central's got every little piece of information we know thus far about the SGS3, and you can peruse it at your leisure while counting down the minutes to the phone's unveiling on Thursday, May 3rd. There are photo leaks, video leaks, official information, unofficial information, and even riddle solving. The newest piece of info is it will use the Exynos 4 quad processor, but there's no word yet on whether US LTE devices will use that same chip. We'll just have to wait and see what Samsung has in store for us. Windows Phone Central reported this week on the final numbers for the Windows Phone Challenge. This was a sometimes controversial contest pitting your phone against a Windows phone, and it appears Microsoft was keeping tabs on the wins and losses columns. The final score? Windows Phone won 40,522 times and lost only 462 times. As our very own Danny Malatesta mentions, that means Windows Phone won 98.87% of the challenges. Sure, it probably only accounts for US challenges that took place in a Microsoft store, but it's still a really nice piece of news for Windows Phone. Regardless of whether you think the challenge was brilliantly executed or super duper rigged, it was a great publicity piece for Windows Phone that got people talking about it. You might not know this, but HP has a pretty specific roadmap for WebOS's journey to becoming open source. This week, WebOSNation reported HP made good on their April goals by releasing Ares 2, the second-gen version of Palm's in-browser app builder. Developers will now be able to use Ares locally or up in the cloud, making for flexible file storage solutions should a dev need or want it. And along with the release of Ares 2, Enyo was updated this week with some optimizations and other goodies for those of you interested in tinkering with the beginnings of an open source WebOS and its ecosystem. As of now, there aren't any roadmap goals slated for May or June, but I think we all agree with Derek Kessler when he says he wouldn't mind if anything new dropped a little earlier than planned. That's it for your Mobile Nation's Monday Brief. Be sure to subscribe to us at youtube.com/mobilenations. Check out our dazzling network of podcasts at mobilenations.com/shows. And you can find me on Twitter at Ashley Esqueda. Nations, you have been briefed.